What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. We're going to take a look at some on-chain data. I'm going to share some information there. Then we're going to do some Bitcoin TA, look at do some technical analysis. We're going to look at the DXY, and we're going to look at some other markets. And then we're going to take a look at some altcoins, Creo, Megals, and a new one called with ticker VIB. It's not in a great narrative, but it looks very interesting. We're going to take a look at that too. And that is from my VIP group in Telegram. It's in Spanish though. Anyways, without further ado, let's do this. All right, let's start here really quick on the on-chain data. Just some information. New Bitcoin whales entering the market in 2024 have injected over $108 billion, according to Crypto Quant data as of October 6th. These new whales, now holding nearly 48.8% of Bitcoin's realized cap, have significantly shifted the ownership structure of the cryptocurrency. This group has increased their share by 13 times compared to previous periods, inching closer to older whales who control $113 billion. So they're like right there, huh? Analysts, including Crypto Quant's, they're 48.8% there. Analysts, including Crypto Quant CEO Kai Young Ju, refer to this as a generational shift, quote unquote, in Bitcoin ownership. It's interesting. Bitcoin's realized cap measures the value locked in by looking at unspent transactions and evaluating their value since the last transaction. This shift signals not only increased market participation, but also a growing confidence among newer investors, with reports suggesting that these newer whales may soon surpass the older whales in market influence. That's interesting. The question arises, what does this mean for Bitcoin futures? Well, it could mean that after this cycle, the 4-year cycle might not be as robust as something to really depend on. Maybe it's going to change more. Anyways, active addresses on the Bitcoin network have surged after an 11-month downtrend. That's interesting too, signaling increased interest. This is huge. However, Jamie Coutts from Real Vision reminds investors to consider the inconsistency of this metric over the years. Okay, despite its recent surge, while Bitcoin's on-chain activity shows promising signs, the next steps depend heavily on how short-term holders and new whales respond to future price movements. Reports from Glassnode emphasize the role of short-term holders who are positioned to be major players in Bitcoin's market dynamics in the coming weeks. All right, so in conclusion of all that, the entry of these new Bitcoin whales combined with on-chain data indicating rising usage could potentially reshape the cryptocurrency landscape. This influx of capital marks a turning point with broader implications for the future of Bitcoin's price movements and market structure. Okay, and I'm going to add this. Bitcoin's recent drawdowns remain shallow and consistent with past bull cycles. This is according to Glassnode. Despite price dips from 66,000 to 60,000, analysts highlight that demand side dynamics are preventing deeper corrections. Key metrics like the true market mean and active investor price show strong support, with Bitcoin holding above critical levels. Short-term holders are closely watched, as their cost basis could signal future volatility if prices dip further. And right now we are dropping. Okay, so just stuff to digest. Okay, on-chain analysis is different than TA, but it's good. The more information that we have, the more data to chew on, the better it is that we can make decisions, right? Come to hopefully good conclusions. All right, so here we are, last couple of days. I think yesterday was a negative day for the ETFs, right? I don't know what today is. I'll find out later tonight. But that was like, I think 3 days in a row of positive, and I think yesterday broke that. I think I was reading that this morning. Anyways, I said yesterday I didn't think we were going to touch 61,200. Let's see if this just turns out to be a wick. I was wrong. We did touch it and we are below it. We're at 60,900. I would like to see this body close above. Okay, close above. Here's the thing with this. All right, now what's giving me pause? Not so much that the DXY continues to move up. Okay, and right now we are at the support. If I bring this over like this, watch. All right, and right now we are at resistance. I mean, let's see what happens here. Let's see if it comes back. We'll see. All right, but hopefully this is it. But if not, then I think the next area I would see is this. All right, so just keep that in mind, that maybe if the dollar's rising, then Bitcoin might drop a little bit. But still, I think overall, no big deal. It's still the 9th, okay? Maybe we spend the rest of this month kind of right here. I mean, the next half of this, up to like the 15th or 16th, up to kind of right here, right? This is right here. just kind of right here. And then after that, the second half of this month, we start moving up. So we're not too far off here. I mean, you know what I mean? We're still in the channel, so no big deal. You saw the on-chain analysis. I think things are still bullish. DXY again gives me pause, but look at the other stuff that we see. Even though the dollar is rising, look at the Dow Jones, guy. Look at the NASDAQ. Look at that. That's great. This is exactly what we want to see. The S&P 500, which has a very strong correlation with Bitcoin. Look at that. All new all-time highs, guys. All new all-time highs. And that's with tomorrow's inflation data coming out, right? I was just reading about the FOMC. Sorry about that. Interesting, yeah. So the FOMC minutes came out. I'm gonna have to read that after I do this video. But obviously the markets took that well, with the exception of Bitcoin. But I just don't see, with all that other stuff, even though the DXY is going up, I just don't see us dropping too much, guys. I know I said we wouldn't touch this, but hey, I was wrong. I still don't think I don't think I'm too far off. I don't know that we come all the way down here, especially with the way everything else is looking, guys. Tomorrow, with being what it is, maybe it's just a little bit of manipulation, right? People are going long or something. Maybe we'll see tomorrow saying, oh yeah, 100 million and traders were liquidated with this little move right here. All right, stuff like that. So just take it for what it is, opportunity. I don't think that we're dropping. Don't get any fear in you right now. If you have capital and you want to put it in, I would be buying. Okay. So let's take a look at some of the stuff. Let's actually segue into others first, and let's see how that's going. Testing right here. Hopefully we don't lose it. This descending line. Hopefully we don't lose it. And that today is at 206. If Bitcoin continues to drop, then yes, we will lose it. But if not, Bitcoin kind of levels out, then we will level out right here as well, and probably keep going up. Okay. All right, so now let's take a look at some tokens. One that I think definitely deserves attention right now because where it is, screaming by Creo right here. Look at this, 40.043 cents on this line. I don't know that we lose it. We have a wick below it. Maybe we drop a little bit below it, right? Maybe we do. But I would be buying all around here, DCAing all around here for this project Creo. Best buy we've had in a while. Okay, so definitely I would look at Creo gaming play. Miggles, rejection again, but we've seen that before on this line. We come back down here. I think there's strong support right here because if you put a line right through here, it kind of reaches it like right where it is right now. Where this line is right now, the bottom of this little tiny channel, 0.024 basically, 0.025 today. Right now we're at 0.027. I think we bounce off of this 0.02524. If you wait a little bit and it hits 0.02524, I'd be buying there too. All right. Dog in me, I think, is looking like it may be starting to consolidate, so maybe I would add a little bit to my position right here. 3027. Okay, and a new one called Vibrates. I don't like the narrative too much. It's in, I guess, social media it says, but let's see what the other category says. Ethereum, social media, data services, Ethereum ecosystem. It's like a music thing for the music industry, blockchain powered music database. Right, but here's what I like. 13 million market cap, fully diluted 14.9. Okay, so great tokenomics. 24-hour volume, $36.77 million. That's crazy, but it is on already. It is on Binance. Okay, so I mean that should tell you some stuff right there. Let's look at the chart really quick on it. Right here, it's dropping now. Now here's what we could see right here. Right, I was doing some analysis. This is from so analyzing this for the VIP community. I do see this though, possible. What is that? That's a Head and Shoulders, right? And if that is the case, let's say right through here, neckline would be roughly right around there. Break the neckline roughly right around here. 3 cents. Is it going to all-time lows? I don't know. It doesn't always have to play out, guys, but it is something to think about. Okay, I would do my homework on the project, take a look, and then I would be patient and wait. If I liked it, I would wait probably until it drops back down here to 0.068 or even as low as 0.062. If it drops down to 0.062, I'd nibble a little bit and then I'd wait maybe for something like this if we like it, to see if it does drop down, because then you could buy it extremely cheap. If it gets to all-time highs, then I mean, after doing my homework and seeing if I liked it, seeing if it did have something to it, but I mean, look at all that volume. All right, I just don't like the narrative in the music industry. If it does do that, then maybe there is something for it to nibble. Not a huge position, maybe, but something. It looks like a legit project. All right, so that's another one I'm going to put into your radar for you to do your homework, to take a look at, to see if you like it. And what else? I think we're going to keep it there. We're going to keep this one pretty short, relatively short. Well, for me, let's finish up with Bitcoin. All right, 61,063. Let's see how low it goes. But everything else, I mean, except for the DXY, but everything else, the other markets look bullish. I mean, it's crazy. All right. Manipulation. I think definitely these markets are definitely manipulated, but they can't keep the price down forever. All right. Eventually it will turn around. So just take these days for what they are, just buying opportunities. It's not going to 0. It's not going to 50. Unless there's a black swan. All right. Unless there's really bad numbers tomorrow. But I mean, that's not what they're anticipating. They're not anticipating that, the other markets. So let's see who's right. But Bitcoin is kind of foreboding. We'll see. Anyways, we'll take it day by day. Guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all that stuff really does help. And so with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good one. Peace.